Okay, let's see here. That's good too. So after we got to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, I concede, and I will now go both on YouTube and on Facebook Live temporarily. We'll see which one does better. And I must tell you guys. Let me just tell you a real quick story, really quick, okay? So this past weekend, yours truly, I had a conference that I went to in Colorado Springs. And, I don't really do this often because it's tough, but this particular conference, because of where it was, I decided that I was going to take my family with me. I was going to bring my kids along. You know what I mean? So it was just one of those things. It was like, let's take the kids. Lexi we'll get away, and I have this conference to go to. So it worked out great, right? And we just had an unbelievable time. I'm telling you this for a reason. Just stick with me here for a second, okay? So we had this just unbelievable time. And at the end of this trip that we had, where we just did great stuff, it was awesome time with my family. Life was great. And at the end, this was on Sunday morning. On Sunday morning, we went to go eat at the buffet where they had eaten before for breakfast. So they were excited to bring me to this because I had to skip breakfast with them. So anyways, they brought me to this breakfast, and there was a 20-minute wait, okay, at this breakfast. So I hate waiting for food, okay? Anybody in our family can attest to this. I literally, I will not wait for food. No way. But I was in such a good mood that I said, no problem. There's this lake to walk around. So I said, no issues. Let's just have a nice family walk. And we did. We had this great walk, and the scenery was breathtaking. I mean, literally, it was breathtaking scenery. Absorbed us. I mean, you could just see this beauty. And anyways, so 20 minutes around this lake we walked, and I'm telling you all this for a reason. Just stick with me. So then we get to the breakfast, and the 20 minutes has passed, and they say, your seat is ready. We go in and we sit down, and I watch these kids of mine, right, just gobble food. You guys have all been there, right? If you have kids, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Your kids just sit there, and normally, okay, when my kids are shoveling pancakes down, normally my instincts are like, oh my gosh, don't eat that much. What's wrong with you? What are you doing? You guys, come on, you guys, get some self-control. But for some reason, this Sunday morning in Colorado, I was just in such a lighthearted mood that it was just great. And I watched, and this is what I have to tell you. I watched, and my little daughter, she's 10 years old. You got to trust, just listen to this. She's 10 years old. And she had a little bathing suit on underneath her shirt. And after she had just indulged herself, right? Just crazy. I watched, and she laid back like this, and she pulled up her shirt a little bit, and she goes, Dad, look at my belly. And her little stomach was so cute, And I thought about it. For some reason, this is a moment that normally would just go by. But for some reason, at that moment in time, it really, the moment was beautiful because I'm watching, we're in the most beautiful country in the world, at one of the most beautiful resorts, and I'm watching my beautiful daughter sit there and eat some of the best food that she could possibly have. And I thought to myself, how blessed am I? I mean, how blessed am I? And we've all had these same moments. You guys have all had these moments. And then we got into the plane and we flew home. And then, just like everybody else, we woke up on Monday to just unbelievable evil. And normally, I'm the type of person where I don't like when people take advantage of situations because it really bothers me. I pay attention to details. I'm a detail-oriented person. So when I see something like that, it kind of bothers me. So you'll notice, for those of you that have been with me for a while, I don't say, Happy 4th of July emails and those types. I just don't do it. I like to celebrate Christmas and those things. But I'm not that type of person. It's just not who I am. So I don't, as a company, try to put stuff out there because you're not going to get the same old thing from me. You're not going to get some corn candy, canned response from me. I want you to remember what I just talked to you about with that brief moment in time with my daughter that you could just smile about. And then I woke up on Monday morning just like the rest of you, and I want you to follow me here for a minute. As you know, and some of you know, I'm new to Facebook. I avoided it for a long time on purpose. And I watched this time more so than anything. And I really decided, I said, you know what? There's always crises in the world. We just went through an earthquake in Mexico City, which was terrifying, hurricanes. You guys all know, you guys have been around, and it's just, this world is full of tragedy. And with this particular tragedy that happened on Monday, I decided I was going to really pay attention. So I started to watch how all of us that were spectators reacted to this thing, right? And it started out like this, and you can all probably agree with me here. It started out something like this, that the first thing you do is you get notified if something happened. So you immediately, someone tells you, you get a call, something happens on social media or something, and you say, oh my gosh, what's going on? And then you start digging in immediately. You start really looking at what happened. You start breaking it down. You start asking who it was, and then the thought comes to you, oh my gosh, I know such and such that lives in Las Vegas, or I was just in Las Vegas, or my gosh, I go there all the time. And I know all you probably shaking your head. You're like, yes, because that's all of us. I watched lots of people go through this, and I observed it, and I'm telling you, and you can probably all agree, right? So you watch this happen, you start to wonder what took place, and then something starts to happen where after you find out that the people that you know, hopefully, and this is for the majority of us, we find out that anybody we know is safe. And then we start to do something different. We start to look at the data, and we start to get the information, and then we start making that data prove our points, right? And it happens so often. It happens so quick, too. We start to take what happened, and we start to make it work for us. And that's human instincts, by the way. It's just who we are as people. That's how we live our life. We take scenarios, and we make them work for us. It's a survival mechanism. It's just the way of the world. So that's what the most of us did. That's what the spectators did. And now I want to just take a moment, and I want to compare that, how the spectators react to how the people reacted that were there. And this is the same in any tragedy, folks. This is the same thing that happens every single time. The people that were there, they react quite differently than the folks that are spectators, you and I. They do one of really three things that they do. They either fight or flight. You guys have all heard that before. You fight or flight. A lot of times you have to fly. You have to flight because you're scared and you have to move. There's crowds of people, so you have to go. This happens in every tragedy that's a major tragedy. There's something happening, and you've got to move. If you don't move, you're in big trouble. So that's what happens a lot of times is people are fleeing. Or people, in some cases, they're in a position to help. So they stick around and they fight. You hear these stories of these people that help people get away from the scene or help people that are injured. It's amazing. It's amazing the courage that we possess inside of us when something like that happens. We don't even realize we have it. Or in some cases, the worst case happens and you lose your life. And I have to tell you guys that a lot of times when these things happen, I am asked questions from people. I don't know what it is. People like to call and talk to me about stuff. Maybe they want to hear my voice, or I don't know what it is. But they ask me questions. I just wish that the spectators could act more like the people that are participating. And I would encourage everybody to realize that this is not a time when something like this happens. And I'm talking to the choir here. I'm preaching to the choir. I know you guys listening to this, you guys are part of that choir. But I would encourage everybody, when these things happen, remember that little girl with the bathing suit that rubbed her tummy? Those are the things that happen millions of times a day. Find the people in your life that matter and love them and squeeze them. That's what you do in these type of situations. You don't put a bend on it. You don't make it work for you. You find those people and you show extra love, because that's how you honor those situations. That's how you take evil and you make it work for you. Or you can really act like those people that were participating, and you can help. You can donate blood. You can donate your time. But don't act like a spectator. Don't do that. I don't want my people to do that, the people that are with me. So that's the only thing I'm going to say about this, you guys. It's a tragic world and it's a bad world, but I promise you, there are so many good things that God gives us every single day that we don't even pay attention to. And I hope that matters to you, and I hope that you think about it. But that's not what you're here for. I've spent too much time on it. But again, I did want to say something, because it is horrific, and I wanted to say something. So I even debated this evening what I was going to say, because I thought to myself, I don't know if I actually feel comfortable even having a meeting. When something like this happens, it's really, really off. And it seems to be happening more, right? So you guys, the people that were there, that watched that stuff happen, I bet you they're really looking into answers and looking for answers, and I'd advise all of you to do the same thing. I'd advise you guys to understand that there are answers out there in this world. There really are. And there is truth. And if you seek the truth, you can find it. It's right there for you. For me, I can't convince you, but for me, the truth is out there. It's in the #1 best-selling book that's out there. Just look up the #1 best-selling book. Take a read of it. It's right there. I hope that you guys take some time and explore that thing, really. But that's enough of that. Okay. All right. Let's try to change this around. Can you change it around when you do that? Is that okay? Can I switch gears and turn around? Is that okay? No one. Somebody was passing by, so I was trying to catch some attention. But anyways, Tanya is going to be joining me soon, I hope. I think she's going to be helping out a little bit this evening. My hair is, I have a hair problem this evening, if you haven't noticed too. It's bad. I don't know what's going on. I'm not going to talk stories, okay? I'm done talking stories. Okay, listen, here's the deal, you guys. And I want to celebrate some of our leaders, because last month we did have some major changes last month, and you guys need to know who some of these changes are, who they affect. Let's start off with, let's see here. That's right. Oh my gosh. Look at what's going on here, you guys. I'm all over the place. Look, I'm a mess. Look, why would you let me come on here like this? My hair's all over the place. This is the first time on Facebook Live, and I'm a mess. I'm all distracted. I was really, these situations, I don't like these situations. Anyways, more importantly, Lisa Welch and Christy Kozakowski. Okay, let's talk about really quick. These two individuals are our top. Oh my God, our top wage income earners for the month are Christy and Lisa Welch. They both made presidential for the month, and it's a true story. But Lisa was #1 last month for wage income earners. So believe it or not, the elephant in the room back here, the elephant in the room does get changed. It is no longer possessed by Christy Kozakowski. It is actually possessed by Lisa Welch. Congratulations to Lisa Welch out there. I also want to celebrate our one and only platinum member. And by the way, if you are a platinum member, Don't think I don't realize how this thing is set up. I know you're sitting there as a platinum member and you're thinking to yourself, oh my gosh, what incentive do I have to be a platinum member? Well, this actually comes from Mr. Anderson. You know, Mr. Anderson always says something to me. This is Andy, Tanya's husband, Andy Anderson, the guy behind the scenes. He always helps out. He's a great guy. You know what Andy says to me sometimes? He says, look, he says, why go to Chicago when you're going to New York City? You don't get off at Chicago when you're going to New York City. That's the same way I feel about platinum. Don't sit at platinum. There's nothing there for you. Go to New York City. I'm just kidding for you, those folks out there in Chicago. It's a figure of speech, folks. Anyways, at platinum, we have Cheryl Larissia. Now, Cheryl has been with us for Cheryl's been with us. She's been with us for a super long time. And Cheryl, congratulations to you, honestly, for being our one platinum member. And I hope, of course, that you don't stay there long because, as you know, you're like, man, I got to get off of platinum. I got to get to presidential. But, of course, it's a huge achievement for Cheryl Larissia to be at platinum. It's a big deal. I mean, it's not easy to get to platinum. So congratulations to Cheryl out there, and congratulations for her team for all the hard work that they've put in. Now, you guys think I'm kidding. I don't even have time to get a haircut. That's how busy you guys make me. That's how busy I am because of you guys. My life has turned, I can't even take time to get a haircut anymore. Anyways, gold members. Let's talk about our gold members out there. Okay? Nicole Mostyn has achieved gold. Julie Trout, Kathy Freeman, Tracy Hill, Heather Agee. I believe that is the fastest time someone has taken to reach gold. If I'm not mistaken. So you've got Heather Agee out there who got gold already. It can be done, folks. Unbelievable. Congratulations to you, Heather Agee. Those folks right there that I just named to you got gold status. Nicole Mostyn, Julie Trout, Kathy Freeman, Tracy Hill, Heather Agee. All of you did a fantastic job in the month of, what month was it last month? I don't even know what month it was. September. I don't know what's going on, guys. I'm a mess today. Okay, congratulations to you guys. Executive members. Let's celebrate these folks here. Julie Trout, by the way, nice to see your name up there at a gold status. Let's talk about our executive members out there. This is Heidi Lerner, Leah Kroger, Debbie Pasco, Janica Goodman, and Christina Job. Congratulations to you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 members that hit executive status. It's not easy, you guys. It's not easy. The fact of the matter is that, you know, with our compensation structure and the way things are set up, you know, in order for you to achieve these rankings, it's a very, very, I mean, basically all of our new products launched in the spring. I mean, so let's face the facts. It's not easy when we basically started over again as a company. Look at Heidi Lerner, Leah Kroger, Deb Pasco. Congratulations, Janica Goodman and Christina Job. All of you, congratulations. Great work, all of you. Awesome job. Awesome job. Cheryl Larissia, of course, platinum member, and Lisa and Christy, and of course, our gold members. And by the way, presidential, we should celebrate. I mean, congratulations, seriously, to Lisa Welch and Christy Kozakowski out there. Our 2 presidential members, great job to both of you. Now, also, one thing does have to be pointed out. I'm just getting the numbers, by the way. I don't even have reports. So bear with me because I typically get some finished reports, but because the month just ended and because I don't have those yet, I'm limited in the amount of reports that I have, okay? So I have them here on paper. I usually have nice reports. The reason I'm telling you this, though, is because, and this is why, I did make sure to pull top recruiter for last month. And let me tell you about somebody. You ready for this? Let me tell you about somebody. Morgan. Is Morgan out there? Morgan, are you with us? What's that?
Oh, you're sideways. Julie's going to fix it.
Oh, okay. Wow. Come on in, Julie. Come on in. Come on in, both of you. Look at this. What a pleasant surprise.
If you're going to slide up, it's right here. Hold on.
I was just about to say something about Morgan, by the way, you two.
You were?
Yeah, you guys know Morgan?
There it goes. I seen it flip. No, let me look.
Do you guys know Morgan?
Oh, come back, it says. Is he right side now? He's not. He's still sideways.
That's
I
okay.
don't know what happened.
What do you mean sideways? I don't understand. Okay, you guys, Morgan.
Yeah, it's definitely sideways.
Hi, guys.
I went and got Julie because I didn't know.
No, I get it. I appreciate that actually. It's nice to have you on Mute Live, Julie.
Thanks.
No,
Watch this.
I guess you're sideways.
Oh no, there's time.
There's
That's awesome.
Oh, it's fixed.
Is it fixed?
Is it fixed? No.
Well, it had no. Mine's delayed.
Listen up, folks. Morgan. Is Morgan out there? I want to know if
There's me, blurry.
I want to know if Morgan is out there. I want to celebrate this.
That's weird.
Okay, where is it? Hold on, let me pull up my YouTube real quick. Just go to YouTube. This is why I don't like. See why I'm on.
Don't go that high.
What do you mean? Stay right there. Stay right there. Don't move, Julie. Don't move. That is fun. Okay, listen.
See if he's straight now.
Morgan Dwyer. Is Morgan Dwyer out there? Is she responding? I really want to make sure Morgan Dwyer is out there.
Well, he's straight.
Is she on the call?
She's on.
You've seen her on there? Oh, hold on. Let me log in real quick just to make sure she's out there. Morgan Dwyer, are you out there? Yeah, I'm getting made fun of. Now I'm getting made fun of too. Don't. Oh my gosh. People are making fun of my hair and everything. Okay, look at it. Morgan Dwyer. Let me look at the chat. Okay, there she is. Morgan Dwyer is here. Let me just tell you something really quick. Morgan Dwyer. This is why I use YouTube, you Facebook fanatics out there.
Well, there you look good now. There you go.
Is that better?
Try and stay in the picture, would you?
Julie and Tanya have officially invaded Mute Live this evening. I don't know.
I'm sorry. This is mine.
Morgan Dwyer is out there, and I want to talk to you about her really quick. So she just took over a very impressive reign by Heather Agee. Morgan Dwyer actually just took over the top spot of recruiting last month. So she was number one in terms of recruiting, which is an honor, obviously, not just because you were number one. Not just because you were number one, but you get to name the unicorn in the room, right here. So what happens now, Morgan Dwyer, because you're new to this, and congratulations. For those of you that don't know Morgan Dwyer, I'm sure you're going to hear more of her because she had a huge month in recruiting. I mean, she recruited, obviously she's going to be a big team leader because she's starting to acquire a big team. I mean, I can't count that high. Morgan Dwyer, where are you? Holy smokes. I mean, again, I don't have all the official reports, but congratulations to you, Morgan. And do me a favor. So go ahead and send in your name for the unicorn that you now adopt, and it's now your unicorn for the month of October because of what you did in, what month was it? September. That's right. You know, this is terrible. I got an audience here tonight, and let me tell you something. These are two people. Yeah, poor Julie. Julie's actually holding this right now. Like, you guys don't understand what's going on here.
She's holding it on your arm. We can't see her.
Oh, you can't see. Okay, there we go. Okay, no, that's me. That's my fault. I can see it. They can see my mop. Somebody just called I had my mop. I know. You guys don't understand. I've had the same haircut since I've been in preschool. I try to tell people this too. Anyways, all right. Let's get this thing on the road. Call my cell phone, please. We're playing for $40. $40.
Here, I think we could go like this.
Yeah, you guys can fix that.
Just point it to
Oh my gosh. $40. 623-628-7372. 623-628-7372. That's the number to call. There's one call down the tubes. That's two calls down the tubes. What a mess. What have you guys done here? That's three calls down the tube.
There we go.
That is... Oh, no, that wasn't a call. That's four. That's five. Oh, we have the Mew Mermaids. Oh, I like that. Okay, Mew Mermaids. That's six. Mew Mermaids. That's seven. That's eight. Two more calls. That's nine. Last call. Here it comes. Congratulations, you've made it onto Mew Live. Can I ask who made it onto the call?
Jolene Benson.
Who is this?
Jolene.
Jolene, you made it on again?
Again, yes, I did.
Oh, this is not right. Jolene, what are you doing? How are you getting on there like that?
I just hang up my phone when I'm on my phone next to you and call. This is the first time I got your voicemail and here it again.
Wow. Congratulations, Jolene out there.
Thank you.
She's mastered the art here, folks.
Well, like you said last time, maybe I need to do something about that.
Yeah, you've got this
Get
down
lucky
pat.
here.
You've got this down pat. Okay, so here's the deal. Who was it? Who was last week? Who was it again from last week? Does anybody remember who was last week?
I
Naomi Schloop. Naomi Schloop. Who was last week? You guys know who was last week. Let me find out who it is. I've got it here in my notes somewhere. I'm not going crazy, you guys. I swear to you, I'm not going crazy. I know it looks like I'm going crazy.
It's the hair today, Daniel.
Okay, here it goes. This is why I have to use a pound of hairspray and. Okay, let me find out where. Okay, who was it?
Come on, baby. Come on.
You guys can stop trying. You guys are done. You can't get on the call. You're done. Stop calling. All right, let's see here. Guys, who was it? Who beat Naomi last week? Oh my gosh, what a mess. People are still calling me, Jolene. We have to wait for the phones. We have to wait for the phones to die down. Give it just a minute here. You're paying for $40, by the way. Oh, that's who it was. It was Michelle. It was Michelle York, right? Is that who it was last week?
I think that sounds right.
That's who it was. That's right. Hold on. That's who took down Naomi Schloop. Was Michelle. All right, so let's get Michelle on the phone. Let's do this. Michelle. Okay, now people are telling me that Michelle was the winner. Where were you guys when I was sitting there? Where were you guys when I was sitting there frantically looking? Hair's a mess. You know, this is the other thing too. Never mind. Hold on. Michelle, will you go ahead and call me? Okay, let's see if we can find Michelle. Let's see if we can track Michelle down. Is Michelle out there? Hold on. Hey, can someone look up Michelle's number for me? Anybody? It's probably her that's calling me this many times. Michelle York, where are you out there? Jolene, are you ready to go this evening or what? Are you nervous about this competition?
I'm always nervous. Yeah.
You were very, very nervous. Yes, you were very nervous last time.
Just getting through to you is just amazing.
Well, you figured it out. It's like
Something.
Michelle York. I should have remembered that it was Michelle York, by the way. It could be her that's calling me right now. Well,
Does it end in 3619?
Nope. This is a Florida number. She's Michigan. There she is. I found her. There she is.
Yeah.
Michelle, don't be mad.
Hello?
Michelle, don't be mad at me for this situation. Please, just not.
Wait. Who is this?
I know.
Daniel. Hey, Michelle. Hey.
Michelle, by the way, you're doing a great job out there. So are you, Jolene. Congratulations to both of you.
Thank you.
You guys working.
Thank you.
So here we sit again. Michelle, now let's just put the cards out on the table, okay? Last week, you were pretty ruthless with the way that you handled Naomi. So this is not going to be an easy gig here. We're paying for $40. or the chance to move on to $80. And
Yeah.
Let's just get this started without any further distractions, okay? So,
All right, bring it on. Ready.
what kind of trivia are you guys in the mood for this evening?
How about sports trivia? Uh-oh.
Sports trip. By the way, I'm purposely not going to make any references to Makeup Racer because I'm being told that Kim DeCant is going to be trying to quiz me this evening on questions. I was warned about this last week, and she said that, no, you know what, Danny, we're going to turn the tables on you. And I said, that's fine. Because like every...
People call you Danny?
Some people do, especially when my hair looks like this. People tend to call me Danny a little bit more, actually. You know, it's like. But anyway, listen. Here's what I'm trying to tell you guys. So, never mind. What's it matter at this point? Somebody keeps on calling me from Florida. You can stop calling. All right, here we go. Name the school that Harry Potter attended.
Hogwarts.
Whoa.
Hogwarts.
Who was that?
Nice.
Was that Michelle?
Yeah.
Why do you what was that? What was that response? Like, yeah, like that was very confident. Yeah, by the way.
Well, I'm a confident person.
Okay. All right. What is the top color in a rainbow?
Red. Oh, red.
Who said
Purple?
who said red first?
Jolene did.
Jolene did. You are correct. It is red. It is red. I will be getting my hair cut this next week, by the way. Maybe I should.
I think it looks fine, actually.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I know you don't mean it, but that's all right.
No, I do mean it. I'm very authentic. Authentic. See, that's a good one for you, Daniel.
All right, here we go. So we have 1-1 right now. 1 versus 1. This is it right here. This is for all the money. Right here. Okay. I'm going to make it a hard one. I like when it's suspenseful and I just wait. I do it on purpose. All right, here we go. From what tree do acorns come from?
Oak tree.
Who said it?
Michelle. Michelle's on it.
Michelle. Congratulations to you, Michelle. You are ruthless. She's not just ruthless. She's confidently ruthless, which is just in itself.
Good job, Michelle.
Yes.
Thank you.
Jolene, either way, congratulations to you, because this is the second time that you've made it on, which is in itself very impressive, by the way. Congratulations to you.
Oh, within just a couple of weeks. Thank you. That's awesome.
Well,
That's awesome.
I just saw that your package from last time just went out, so hopefully I can catch it, because they send out these call-in packages, and I get a lot of grief from everybody at corporate. They're like, man, what are you doing, giving everything away? And it's like, well, it's just part of Mew Live. It's just how Mew Live works. So you're going to get something else in the mail coming to you as well. So
Awesome. Thank you, Daniel. That's great.
So Michelle,
Be on here, and thanks, Michelle.
no, thank you again. Yes. And Michelle, let me ask you this question. So you can get $40.96 if you want, or you can wait one more week and that money doubles, because that's how the compound effect works. And you can jump up to $80 for a competition. You can risk it all.
Oh, we are double or nothing all the way.
Oh my
Absolutely.
gosh. Okay. So guys, I'm warning you guys, listen, for next week during Mew Live, when you call, listen, I don't know how many people are on live between YouTube and Facebook, but you guys are going to start affecting how much money Michelle could possibly make here, because it's going to cap as the amount of people that are live. So you guys need to get people on to the call so they can see yours truly fall apart with either hair or what. It's a fiasco. Michelle, congratulations to you. And
Thank you. And that just gives me next time maybe I'll get through again. in. Like you did, right?
Yeah.
Well, there's some lucky one,
She's
right?
figured it out. She's figured it out. All right, you two. Keep up the good work. We'll see you back next week on Tuesday.
Thank you. Have a great one. Bye.
Where's Kim DeCamp? Bring the questions. Bring the questions. Bring the questions. Let's do it. Let's go. You think I'm scared? You think I'm scared of questions? You think Michelle's confident out there? You think Michelle York's confident out there? All right, let me get it on here so I can answer any questions that you guys have. Uh-oh. I shouldn't have. I was hoping maybe she would have forgotten. Okay, obviously she didn't. So you didn't forget from last week, I take it?
Oh, no. Oh, no, I did not forget.
Okay. Typical. I'm not going to say anything other than that, but let me ask you a question, Kim.
Yes.
So how does this whole thing work here that you've set up here? Because what Kim said to me last week, she goes, you know what, Daniel? She goes, I'm sick of how this works. She goes, we're going to quiz you next week.
Yes, because you gave me on the call geography questions.
Okay.
Not makeup eraser questions, stupid geography questions, and all the girls have gotten together and decided that you need to be quizzed on makeup eraser. So if you lose, if you don't answer my questions correctly, then that $40 that really will be $80 next week doubles to $160.
What?
Yep.
What did this? How did
Come on,
this?
Daniel.
Well, hold on a second here.
Put your money where your mouth is. Let's go.
Well, hold on a second. So what do I get when I win? What do I get? You didn't think about that, did you?
No, I didn't, because you're not going to win. So, because we've devised some questions that even you, one of the owners of Makeup Eraser, is not going to get.
Kim, what would you do with a mop like this if I walked into your salon? You would look at me and be like, what the hell? Where have you been?
Well, I just got to tell you, wait till you go back and look at the live chat and the Facebook comments, because, buddy, we are killing you.
Oh, good. Yeah.
I'm bringing my scissors to Mexico. I'm going to smuggle them in so I can give you a haircut.
No. Don't even try. Okay, let's
You playing with it is funnier than it being the way it is. You playing with it and running your hands through it for the entire time you film. Listen, you're surrounded by a bunch of women. You're not going to win this, so. I mean the haircut, not the winning the trivia questions.
I want to stay on this haircut situation for just one more second, really quick. I want you guys to know something. My hairstylist, this, by the way, the salon in Phoenix was the first salon to carry the product that I go to. You know what she said to me? She goes, Danny, you're my least favorite haircut to do. I said, what are you talking about? I said, she's like, you're my least favorite haircut to do ever. She goes, it's so much pressure.
Why?
It's so much pressure to do your haircut. She said, I absolutely hate it.
Well, then you need to fly to Jersey so I can cut your hair.
Well, it's a lot of pressure to cut
Just
my.
saying,
It's a lot of.
Are you stalling? Are you stalling?
A little bit.
Yeah, okay.
It's a lot of pressure to cut my hair,
Yeah,
Kim.
and Kathy Freeman says, well, you have 3 questions, just like everybody on the call has. You have 3 questions to answer.
Okay, that's fine. So let's get to the. Okay, what do I win? So if I have to double the money up to 160 next week, which I will do, what do I get in return?
Well, you're not going to win, so it doesn't really matter what you get in return.
I don't like that.
You get to see my smiling face in Mexico. There you go.
Okay, that's fine. Let's do it. Let's go.
It's a
Let's do it.
win-win for you because you get to see even when you lose. So.
I'm not losing. I'm winning. So let's do it. I'm ready to go.
Okay, so you need to put your computer down so that you don't see any chat. Girls don't write any answers down on the live chat. Don't anybody write answers down. And Tanya and Julie, you need to zip it too in there. Who else is in there with you? Is Lexi with you?
No. You think I'm gonna get? They won't even talk to me about anything, let alone.
No helping the enemy. No helping the enemy. Are you ready?
This is why my hair is like I've been sweating all day. I'm stressing out. That's been my problem. Anyway, go ahead. Just let it. Let's do it.
So you got to get all 3 right.
No problem.
Okay. So, and I had help with some of these.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I love competition.
So we would like you to. Our Ample Cosmetics. There are 6 blush colors.
Oh my gosh.
Name 2 of them.
Okay, wait a second. Ample
No.
Cosmetics.
No.
No, I just want to make sure
There are 6 blush colors. Name me 2 out of the 6 blush colors that we carry.
2 out of the 6 blush colors that you carry. Let me make sure
That you carry. That we carry.
Okay. Okay, I can name. All right. Oh boy. Okay, there's Bombshell. Right.
Maybe.
I've got the name at the top. It's I can see it in my. Come on,
You got
you
3
guys help me
seconds.
out. Shrub or
One,
it's
2,
cherub or
3. You lose.
no, that was what. That's what I can spell it. I can tell you what it is. I can't think of. It's.
No. You can tell me what it. Here you are with your whole pronunciation thing and spelling. Nope.
No, it's just.
Okay, ready?
No,
You
that.
ready for the next question?
Did I not say it right? Is that not one of them? Shrub or what? Cherub. What is it? What is it called?
Shrub is a bush. Shrub is a bush in your yard.
Did I say it right? Did I say Did I say anything right? Did I? I'm content.
Bombshell, but you did not get shrub. You said shrub, not cherub.
Did I not say cherub? Tell me I said cherub. I've got judges here. I take this competition stuff serious.
Tanya, Mama T.
I'm
We're going for 160 here.
I'm contesting that one. That's fine. Go move on.
I have a backup. Okay, ready for this one?
Yes. That was tough.
Okay.
That's tough. That's not tough.
At the very first makeup eraser convention, Tanya gave awards.
Oh boy. Oh my gosh.
There was an award
Oh my
for
gosh.
Rookie of the Year that went to 2 individuals. Name those 2 people.
Oh my gosh. How could you do that to me? How could you do this to me? How do you feel right about doing that? All right. All right. Give me a second. Rookie of the Year, 2 individuals. I know.
You don't have much time.
I know. You know what? Wait a second. That's a trick question. That's a trick question. You were one of them.
No, it's not.
You were one of them.
Who was the second person?
I was right. Was I not right? You were one of them.
I gotta be honest with you, I'm totally shocked that you knew that. But you gotta name the other person. Tanya, don't tell him.
No, she won't. You could help.
No, that's not fair. Nobody helped me with what mountain range.
There was
is blah, blah, blah.
there was 2 rookies.
You should know this.
I want to say it was. I'm thinking Michelle Adamas for some reason, but I don't know if that's accurate. But
Is that your final answer?
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? You were one of them for sure. I remember that. Was it Juanita? No, it wasn't Juanita. I think I'd have to go with Michelle. Not Michelle Adamas. Michelle. I want to say Michelle. Do I get any credit if Michelle?
Yes, you're right.
Are you being serious?
You are correct. You are correct.
Well, what do you?
I got 2 more questions. For you. Okay, name the release of the color of makeup erasers backwards.
What?
So name the colors of the makeup erasers that we have. In the order that they were released, going backwards.
What if Tanya? Can I have Tanya help me on this one? Would that?
No, you cannot. Did anybody help Naomi with the Little Mermaid question? Did anybody help me with the mountain range question? No. No one can help you.
I have. All right, fine. I can do this. Makeup erasers backwards. Okay. All right, you guys. Let me think about this. Navy was the last. Navy. And then you have. Oh my gosh, that's tough. That's tough backwards. Navy, then it would go. I want to say white. So it'd go navy, white.
And
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
oh, that $160 is looking good.
Are you sure it wasn't navy and white? I think
I am positive.
I think the backwards really threw me off on that question. I'm contesting that question, and I'm contesting the first question
No,
as well.
so purple would be after navy, then white, then red,
Yeah.
then light blue,
Yeah,
then black,
yeah.
then pink.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Okay, last question, just because I want to see if you can get it or not.
Oh no, geez, no
Let's
more.
see how
No,
well- let's see
I'm
how
done.
well
Look,
you-
I'm
let's see how
defeated.
well you know your wife.
I'm defeated. Don't.
No, let's see how well you know your wife. Tell me the 2 colors of foundation that Lexi wears.
Oh Jesus, are you kidding me? Is that a joke? Is that a joke? Are you kidding
No,
me?
not a joke.
That's.
Nope.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know. I don't.
Tell me the
even know.
color cream she wears and the color powder she wears.
I want to say it's warm. You know, it's warm something or another. I don't even know. I don't even know. You can. It's warm. I know it's
How
warm.
can you not know what color makeup your wife wears?
Are
Come on, Daniel.
Oh, are you kidding me? The worst part about
Every man knows what color foundation his wife wears, especially when he owns the company that makes the foundation.
Hey, wait, Kim, can I give him a hint?
Yeah, Tanya, help him out because he already lost. And whoever is on next week gets $160.
We actually discussed it in today's corporate meeting.
it's warm.
That's not the
What's our
color.
most popular color? We've discussed it.
You know, you guys think that my job is easy. You guys sit there and act like, you know, it's just a bunch of fun and games what I do around here, huh? Just throwing, you know. All right,
You're deflecting again. You're deflecting.
Kim, are you happy? You feel good now? Is this where you wanted to be?
I am ecstatic, and whoever gets on the call next week and gets to start with $160 needs to thank me.
So,
Yep. So you start with $160 next week, and you need to ask makeup eraser related questions. We've all had a meeting, and we decided that that's what you need to do.
let me say this. Let me just say this while Kim's on the phone. I will tell you something that it does go correlate. Just I'm capping it as the amount of live viewers there is. I don't care about that. I don't. Yes, that's the stipulation always. Is that it's capped with as many
No.
live.
We see you're on live video here, and we all can play it back. And you agreed to the $160 start next week, so you can't go back on that, or you're gonna have a lot of angry women.
No, that's fine. We can start it at 160. But if there's not 160, if there's not 160 people on the call,
It doesn't matter because that's where we're starting next week because you just lost.
no matter what. So you guys are saying no matter what, it goes to 160.
No matter what, that's the bet.
Well, that's we go back the following week then, because the 320.
No.
Yeah, the 320. Okay, next week. If I keep Kim on the phone, I mean, yeah, Kim's gonna be like, unbelievable. All right, that's
You're just being a sore loser. You're being a sore loser. I hate to say.
Anything else? Anything else you wanna?
No, I'm trying to raise money so you can go get a decent haircut.
What, how is the company giving more money away going to help me? All that does is I can't go get a haircut. I'm going to go home and Lexi's going to be like, you got to wait another week, honey, for a haircut. Sorry.
That's fine because we're in Mexico. We can corn braid it, so you'll be fine.
It's about that long, huh? All right, that's enough. I'm done with this conversation. You literally.
Daniel,
It was wonderful to talk to you.
It was rigged. It was a rigged game. It was a rigged game. It was a rigged system.
I'm sorry you lost.
All right, everybody. Thanks, Kim, a lot. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it very much.
You're welcome anytime. You can always count on me.
Great spending time with you. Thanks a bunch. I'm hanging up on you now.
See you soon.
Okay, everybody, that was miserable. And I'm just telling you guys right now, I appreciate the live call. Next week, we will announce who our winner is for the retail program. And I hear that people are starting to get closer now. I didn't get any reporting this week, so I apologize, guys. But because we got all sorts of things to report next week, just come back live next Tuesday, and let's see what happens with this whole mess. Have a good day. Turn this mess off. I'm out of here. That's enough.